Hello, it's Lee-Anne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube, and I am here to share some guidance for Monday and Tuesday. I'm also here to share some guidance in regards to our potential theme for the week ahead, so I'll talk more about that in a minute. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new to watching, welcome. I'm going to explain what I usually do for the daily guidance in a minute. First of all, we're going to pull some cards for the theme for Monday, for the whole week ahead, actually. The theme for Monday to Sunday, so that's till Sunday the 27th of October. So a reminder, last week's theme, we had the crocodile, which reminded us to find our steady pace and move at the pace that we were comfortable with throughout the week. And we also had the dolphin card called action taking. So that was about letting the sun set on old parts of our life and allowing the sun to rise on new parts of our life. And the dolphin also brought action forward. So I don't know how much or how relevant they may have been for you now looking back over the week just gone. So first of all, I'm going to be looking for two cards. I want two cards to represent our theme for the week ahead. So what do we need to know about this week going forward? That's Monday till Sunday approximately, and guidance for the majority of us. So just see what resonates here. So the best two cards for the theme, I'm going to just take them both off the top of the deck. The best theme cards for this week are here. It's an Animal Kingdom Oracle card to begin with, and we have the Cockatoo, and the Cockatoo's reminding us to be compromising this week. So it might not work to our favour to be too pushy or controlling. There's a sense here of just allowing ourselves to step back or sit back in some situations and allow ourselves to find a compromise. The other card for the theme is this. It's the Wolf. It's card 21, and the Wolf says your battle companion. So what this means is that in some ways this is a supportive card. It's showing us that we're not walking our path alone. So we might feel at times this week that we are walking, we might feel like we're walking through our battles, if you like, on our own, but actually we're not. So if we can look around for the support and recognize it, and when someone steps up and says, how can I help you? Let's say, yes, actually you could help me do this. I think sometimes when we need help the most, we tend to actually shut it out. So we could have people offering help and we're just sort of shutting it out or saying that we're right, we can do this ourselves. So I think we might need to find a compromise perhaps with that, let our guard down and let support come into us this week, especially as we walk through any sort of battlefield that we may encounter. So a nice supportive card, and a reminder here from the Cockatoo to be compromising. And as Nicole said, the Cockatoos are very vocal, so we may also need to speak up this week. Let's see how we go. So let's see how that fits in as we flow through our week ahead. So I'm now looking for, or actually welcome. Welcome everybody. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my deck of cards here. Excuse me. And I'll be looking for the best card for Monday, the best card for Tuesday, and then the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. Remember to take on board what feels right, what resonates, what fits into your life easily, and let the rest go. So let's see what the best card is for Monday, the 21st of October. If it's not quite Monday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance. And please refer back to my weekend video for Sunday's guidance if you want to. So Monday the 21st, the best card is this. It's a Speed of Light Oracle, and it's a featured card. So this card has further instructions here, which say to fan out the deck and choose a card. So to fan out the deck, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to let my fingers go where they need to. This is quite funny. Okay, let me put the deck down. All right, so we have these two cards for Monday. We have the Shaman. Oh, my electrician's calling. Can I pause for a minute? I'm pausing for a second. I'll be back. Hello, so sorry. That was my electrician about the kiln and I wasn't going to not answer. So anyway, sorry about that. I'm back. So our guidance for Monday. Thanks for hanging around, everyone. Sorry for that bit of a pause. So these are our cards for Monday. And we have the Shaman here and the Pause card. So they've come up together for a reason, and I'm going to look at them separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So the Shaman is card 17, and it says solitude, grounding, mending, privacy, and reassess. So this is talking about Monday. Some of us might feel inspired or just feel that we need to step back and be in a space of privacy. Why are we in or want to be in a space of privacy? Probably to mend, to heal, to reassess our life. But some of us might feel that we need to be in that private space because of this card. This is the Pause card, card 25. And it says hold, time, suspension, transition, and limbo. And a lot of us have been feeling like we're in limbo, a different sort of limbo perhaps than we've felt before. But it sort of feels like we're suspended in time, like we're stuck in this sort of limbo space. Things may, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting messages everywhere here. What was I going to say? I don't remember now. Yeah, things may be travelling along okay, but there's this sort of underlying sense of limbo that we're going through, or this underlying sense of transition. So transition usually means that we're in between change. So we might be feeling a little bit unsettled. We might be in that waiting energy that I talked about in the last video and in the current energy report, where we might feel like we're sort of putting things on hold for some reason. So we might, like I said in the last video, we might do well to not put our life on hold for too long if we can, but instead move into preparation mode or into healing mode. So pausing is interesting to come up with our Shaman card. So this is very much about privacy, stepping back. We might feel a bit withdrawn. We might want to step into our cave. And this is the same sort of energy, but a little bit different. But I don't know if you can see it here. I've drawn a figure. This represents us kind of being pulled back and into our space of healing or our space of preparation. Why we're pausing, why we're in that space of limbo. So we might feel a little bit withdrawn on Monday, and that will be okay. Let's use our time to heal, to rest, to reassess our life. So I trust that helps and supports your Monday. Let's see how we go. Okay, now I'm looking for the best card for Tuesday, the 22nd of October. So let's see what we need to know for Tuesday. Okay, the best card for Tuesday is this. It's another Speed of Light Oracle. It's another featured card that's just been coming out everywhere lately. It's Crystal Beach. Crystal Beach says to split the deck and take the top card. So our extra card to go with this is Expression. So we've got these two cards that have come up as well for Tuesday. So we're going to look at them separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So Crystal Beach is card 11, and it says decision, vision, pondering, clarity, and decide. So this talks about a decision that we need to make on Tuesday, and we might find that we're seeking clarity. This will especially be the case if we're uncertain. So we're not sure what to do. We don't know. If we stop and think about it, we're most likely looking for clarity. So we might find clarity perhaps by or near a body of water. We may feel drawn to be near water, if that's something that we can do, to find the clarity that we're looking for. To find the clarity and the confidence that we're looking for. So when we're feeling uncertain and indecisive, we're not feeling confident or courageous, and we're feeling unclear. So when we start bringing forth clarity and we start trusting that, it also boosts our confidence in the decision that we're making. So what that decision is likely connected with this card. This is card 31, called Expression. And it says communication, listen, share, deliver, and trust. So we're being encouraged to trust what we have to say on Tuesday. So if we have this sort of inkling, we could say, or this urge or this feeling, this pull to say something or to reach out to someone, and it just, even if we put that thought aside, it just keeps popping up, we might do well to follow that instinct, if you like, to reach out, to communicate, to express our interests, to ask for help, to ask for more information. So there's perhaps a need here to speak up, to express ourselves, and that this may help us make the decision that we need to make. So if we're feeling unsure or uncertain, if we're seeking clarity, we may find it also helpful to speak, to communicate, to communicate, to converse, to start a dialogue about something that we're curious about or something that we're thinking about. And we might find within that conversation, within that communication, there's a little gem that just sparks and helps us make that decision or get that clarity that we're looking for. So we can trust in perfect timing and how our paths cross with people at the right time, but it doesn't mean we sit back on the couch and wait for our paths to cross with other people's. We have to be proactive. So if we're feeling a pull to reach out, if we're thinking of someone, let's contact them and start a conversation. We might be surprised as to where it leads or what it opens up or the clarity that it brings for us, or the clarity it brings for someone else. So let's trust our instincts, our urges on Tuesday. So that's Tuesday's guidance. Okay, now let's look for the best card for the theme. We'll see if another featured card comes up for one. There aren't that many in this deck, but they're certainly coming up at the moment. So the theme card will help bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. So what do we need to look at now from an expanded perspective? Let's go with this card. It's another Speed of Light. These have been very popular lately. It's not a featured card, but it is Creation, card 29. It says source, uncoil, light, and authentic. This is about coming out of hiding, especially on Monday and Tuesday. It's about uncoiling ourselves and opening up just that little bit more. It's about releasing our grip, our hold on something that maybe isn't working. Maybe we need to soften our grip and let our hold go. So it's about, if we were a snake all coiled up tightly, it's about softening and uncoiling that tightness, that pressure, that closed sense, that closed approach we might have in an area of our life. To really allow ourselves to open up, to soften, uncoil, to come out of hiding and shine in our unique, authentic light. And that means being ourselves. So if we're not sure who we are, it might be something for us to explore on Monday. As we've got that, they have the Shaman card, inspiring us to sort of step back into our private space. With the Pause card, it might be a great opportunity to look at, okay, who am I? What is it about me? What am I trying to say? Yeah, basically, who am I? Is what we could ask ourselves. What is it that makes me who I am? And if that was me, I know who I am. So if I was thinking back to when I was first exploring that, I would be looking at my likes, my dislikes, my personality, the parts about myself that I like, the parts about myself I might not like. I try and look at, when I'm looking at this sort of thing, I try and look at the good qualities, but also the not so good qualities, because it helps make us who we are. And plus we can then if we need to, we can bring energy into those sort of weaker areas and offer them strength if that's what we need to do. So who are we? Might be a huge question, but something that we're sort of thinking about at the moment. And especially if our life has taken a bit of a new turn, or we've had a bit of a shift on our path. Things may not have be right now how we thought they would be. So it's a good time to reflect on such things to help us understand more about who we are and more about where we want to go and what we want from our life. So I trust that makes sense. That's our theme card. Creation, uncoil, come out of hiding. Tap into the source of who you are, the creator within you. Soften any hardness or holding on that you might be having at the moment. So I trust that makes sense. Thanks so much for staying and hanging around and connecting. I've used my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle. If you want to learn more about these decks, please have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you so much. I've got new earrings I've just put on my website. Not these, because these are mine and I love them. So I've just started working with polymer clay. So I've made some polymer clay earrings a couple of days ago, and they're on the website today. So have a look if you're inspired to. And if you want to learn more about me and the work that I do at Temple of Balance, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. Thank you so much for connecting and for your patience today. Have a great Monday and Tuesday. I might be back to share with you on Wednesday. I'm going camping with one of my sisters and her daughter. So I might be coming to you live from the beach. We will see. I'll see how the day flows. So I might see you Wednesday. If not, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.